Let's proceed with Q&A for video 3. Amirul Hadi, what is the difference between observational study and experimental study? What is the difference between probability and non-probability? Okay, so observational study, right? The main difference between these two studies is that this is called random study, right? Random study. This is called control study. So basically, observational study is where, just like the name state there, you can just observe. There's nothing that you can do about the respondent, about the things that you want to look at. You can only observe. So usually this is the social science kind of thing, right? Not engineering, social science kind of thing, where they go out and do a survey and things to get information, and they can't really plan on what kind of answer that they want from who, or they just need to go randomly. So this is observational study. It can't be controlled, right? And for experimental study, it can be controlled, right? Because you will experiment with certain outputs, certain inputs to get certain outputs, and this is usually being conducted indoor, right? So that is the main difference between observational and experimental. And usually experimental is not a social kind of things, social science of thing, right? Usually this is where engineering or science student or people do. Okay, what is the difference between, okay, for the probability sampling and non-probability sampling? Okay, the major difference between these two is that probability sampling involve randomness. Remember this keyword. For probability sampling, right? Each sample, each object or subject or respondent chance to be selected is equal. So basically, if you are conducting probability sampling, you need to make sure of this, right? You need to really make sure of this idea. Okay, you need to make sure that each respondent chance to be selected is equal. Okay, so that is a way for us to do that. Right? For example, if you want to choose a sample, let's say the population is your class, you have the whole class in front of you, right? And you want to conduct probability sampling. Okay, however, you realize that there is maybe 2 or 3 of your friend absent, so you can't really conduct probability sampling at that time, because those that is absent, right, don't have a chance to be selected. So it doesn't matter who that you are interested in, what are you interested in, you need to make sure that all of them has an equal chance to be selected. As for non-probability sampling, they don't really consider that. They don't really consider the equal chance to be selected. So they will just choose anyone they like, anything they like as a sample, which is not really statistic or mathematical things. We don't conduct non-probability sampling, right, in statistic. Okay, this what else? Let's see. Is this the method? Okay, so what is chapter 3 is about? What is video 3 about? I need to make sure I know the answer. Oh, okay. So no, the answer is no. This is not the method that you are going to use for project 1, right? Actually, maybe you are ahead of your your question is ahead of time, right? So basically, the methods that you're going to use, or the tools that we're going to use, is actually on other videos, right? Okay, so I think there's no question here. Let's look at other groups. Question for 3. Alright, no questions. Okay, great. So that is for video 3. Thank you.